each positive integer n, the nth term of a certain sequence is defined by x sub n is equal to 1 over n minus 1 over n plus 1. What is the sum of the first 100 terms of the sequence? So, as with so many sequence type questions, I'm not actually going to write out all 100 terms of this sequence and then add them up. So I might just write out the first few terms of this sequence and then look for patterns. So they're saying any term in this sequence. So maybe if I say, okay, so what about the first 8 terms in this sequence is going to be 1 over the number of that term, so not the value for that term, but literally which term it is in the sequence, minus 1 over the number of the next term. So the first term will be 1 over 1 minus 1 over 1 plus 1. So 1 over 1 minus 1/2, which just leaves us with 1/2. And then the second term in our sequence should be 1/2 minus 1/3. And then the third term in our sequence should be 1/3 minus 1/4. So do we see the pattern here? So if I was to keep doing this, and usually what I like to do is write out the first 3 or 4 terms and then the last few terms. So the 98th term in this sequence will be 1 over 98 minus 1 over 99. The 99th term will be 1 over 99 minus 1 over 100. And the 100th term will be 1 over 100 minus 1 over 101. So if we are adding the first 100 terms of our sequence together, what will happen? So this guy cancels out, this cancels out, this will cancel with what's ever here, this will cancel with what's ever here, these guys cancel out, this guy cancels out, and then this guy has nothing to cancel it out. So we are literally left with 1 minus 1 over 100 and 1. So in case you were wondering about this minus sign here, this whole thing gets canceled out by the positive 1/2. So it's just 1 minus 1 over 101. So this is 101 over 101 minus 1 over 101, which is 100 over 101, which is D. Pattern recognition. Very helpful on the Gmat.